Hi friends, welcome again to CDCS lectures. UCP 600 Article 15 Complying Presentation. When an issuing bank determines that the presentation is complying, it must honor. Earlier also we have discussed this that complying means what? Issuing bank means what? It must honor. Confirming bank, B part. Look at this. When a confirming bank determines that the presentation is complying, it must honor or negotiate and forward the documents to the issuing bank. Why this difference? When issuing bank determines it must only honor. Okay? Honor. When this confirming bank determines it must either honor or negotiate. Why these two words over here? And then last part is okay. Forward the documents to the issuing bank. Ultimately, the documents have to go to issuing bank. Simple. So that is okay. Leave that third part. That I assume you have understood it. Forward the documents to the issuing bank. You have to forward the documents to the issuing bank at any case. In any case, okay? So that is okay now. Now third, this part is very important. Honor or negotiate. When will it honor? If the draft is drawee, I'll write it over here. If the drawee is the confirming bank, then it will honor. If the drawee is the issuing bank, IB, it will negotiate. This is the difference. Your drawee will always be drawee will always be issuing bank. Whenever issuing bank it is presented to the issuing bank, it will be issuing bank only. So it has to honor because ultimately LC is the responsibility of whom, right? Even though now one more point I'll give you, one more case I'll give you. Even if the drawee is the confirming bank, suppose let's say drawee is confirming bank and the documents are presented to the issuing bank, then also issuing bank has to honor because ultimately let anything happen, net issuing bank is the responsibility, right? Got it? So ultimately remember this every LC which is available with a confirming bank will always be available with the issuing bank. Got it? When a nominated bank determines that a presentation is complying, this is third bank nominated and honors or negotiates, it must forward the documents to the confirming bank or the issuing bank. Now that is quite common sense. Means this by now you might have understood that nominated bank means what? Earlier I told you there can be three banks: issuing bank, confirming bank, and nominated bank separately. Generally, nominated and confirming bank are same. Generally, I'm saying, but it's not a rule. It can happen that they are different. So now, the case over here is nominated bank has found that the documents are okay. Okay, okay means complying. Now it honors or negotiates. Means what? What does it do? Honors or negotiates means again. See, why will it honor? How will it honor? So again, remember the case. If the drafts are drawn on the nominated bank, LC asks. LC says that drawing nominated bank, available at nominated bank. In that case, this nominated bank will honor. If the drawee is confirming bank or the issuing bank, then in this case, this nominated bank will negotiate. It must forward the documents to the confirming bank or the issuing bank as per the instructions. Who has appointed the nominated bank? That is the important case. Who has appointed the nominated bank? Either issuing bank has appointed the nominated bank. So when it has appointed, it's basically an agent. So when it has appointed, this nominated bank might have got the instructions that forward the document to either issuing bank or confirming bank. Accordingly, this nominated bank has to act. Okay. So basically remember, let it be any bank other than the issuing bank. Any bank other than the issuing bank. net it has to forward the documents to the issuing bank in the end. If it is confirming bank to issuing bank. If it is nominated bank, and in the chain confirming bank is then NB to CB and then CB to IB. Ultimately, the document should go to IB. Now it depends on the chain. Either the chain can be NB, I'll draw it over here. See, the chain can be like this: NB, nominated bank to CB, and then IB. This is one chain. Or second chain is directly NB to IB. Okay, anything can be the chain, depending on what levels are kept in that LC. Okay. So this was it about in the free video. Okay. To follow more further, means or you to if you are planning to give the CDCS exam, kindly follow our channel. Okay. Firstly, CDCS Adda247. Also, join our courses. See, CDCS directly there is a special course. All the 5 elements are covered: UCP, ISP, ISBP, URR, EUCP, everything, latest versions. Okay. So join the MESA. You get mock test, online live classes. Mock tests are same as that of your exam. Okay, same. In the sense, you'll be getting FODC and MGDC both. You can go through the details. See, any query you can call this 919240023281. Any country you might be. See, any country, call it. Call this number. Okay. See, I'll give you an offer also. There's an offer over here. Use the code Vishal Sir. See, put this code Vishal Sir, VISHALSIR. Okay, and then 50, 50. Vishal Sir 50. Just put this, click on apply. See this. The amount becomes half. Okay. Now, some of them might be facing, some of you students might be facing that, sir, this amount is also heavy. I want some installments. So that is also available. Call on this number 919240023281 and you'll get the installments also. Okay. If you are calling from any country, let you be from any country, call this number. If the app is not available in your country, then also call this number. You'll get some solution. Don't worry about that. Okay. So do join the classes, do join the CDCS batches. See, you'll see it over here. All the elements, all the 5 subjects are covered in details, along with not only these 5 subjects. AML is also covered, as well as Incoterms are covered separately. Okay, so don't miss this. Okay.